Conspiracy Carl. He was just a man that wanted people to listen to him, but when he started to do that, he was unrecognizable. You requested this video in the comments. I made a poll and I even got a message claiming that his story is the most complicated one in this whole ARG. So today I'm going to explain Carl's story in depth. Before I start, I just want to let you know that there is one very important difference between him and the other characters. Carl doesn't upload to YouTube. He has his own website, conspiracycarl.wixsite.com/conspiracycarl, where he uploads his videos. Let's look at that website. As you can see, this website is a mess. It has a lot of flashing GIFs and similar stuff. The background image contains lots of Illuminati triangles. Some of them are green. If you start connecting all the green ones, it spells out Muse. There are 4 categories listed here: conspiracies, Carl, contact me, and archive. But the archive link doesn't work. But if you put /archive behind the link, we still find a page, but let's save that one up for later. But now, it's time to start looking for clues in the videos. So, let's just do that. March 5th, 2021. His first upload. He talks about not knowing whether he can stand his job for much longer. He then continues to talk about subliminal messages in children's movies. At the end, he says he's not wanting or having any pets.
Animals, sacrifice, damn pets. I don't even have any. I don't even want them. It's crazy.
Now, the clues. Carl has a newspaper in the background that says, "Meat prices soar, butchers look to make a killing." He also has a picture hanging there, and underneath it we can read, "They are following me." There's also a note that says, "Take the train, MU53, meaning Muse." On his printer, we see a big piece of meat which disappears later in the video. Also, you can hear a loud noise in the background. That's it for the first video. So let's move on to March 11th, 2021. Another video. He talks about a Tesla that was following him, and that's about it. The part that makes this video so important is not hidden in the background or anything like that. In fact, there are only a few frames that make it so special. The last ones. It's saying archive Mayhew. Could that be the password? Mayhew? Yes, it is, and we now have 3 new videos. So let's talk about these. In the first video, Carl reveals his real name.
Hi, I am Carlton Mayhew.
And Carlton wants to talk about things that bother him and might bother you. We can assume he's married since he's wearing a ring. There is a note on his wall in the background that says something about cruises in October 2021 and February 27th to March 5th, 2022. Archive video number 2. He starts off by saying that his first video got a few hits and talks about trying to get millions of hits. He continues the video by talking about the pandemic and saying the lottery is fake. He says he has a cat to feed and reminds everyone to share the video. But something seems off here. In his first video, Carl talked about not having any pets.
Damn pets. I don't even have any. I don't even want them.
But now he has a cat to feed?
I gotta feed the cat in a second.
Also, his ring disappeared. That will be important later. Archive video 3. Carl does have a cat, and later in the video, he says he loves coffee just like he loves his cat.
I love coffee. Just like I love my cat.
However, the entire video is about Facebook collecting all your data and storing it somewhere. And that kind of sounds like what HMF is doing. And these were the 3 videos. But why are they not on the homepage just like the other videos? Well, in every archive video, he never says anything about being Conspiracy Carl.
Carlton Mayhew. Carlton Mayhew. Carlton Mayhew.
These videos seem to be from before Carlton Mayhew became Conspiracy Carl. He put all his old videos in this archive and then started to improve his videos. We can conclude that it's sometime between archive video number 3 and the first Conspiracy Carl video, Carlton got to meet a muse, telling him what to do to have success on the internet in exchange for raw meat. Back to the Conspiracy Carl videos on the homepage. March 26th, 2021. His third video. Carl is in a park and thinks someone is watching him. That's it for that video. On April 2nd, 2021, he posts his 4th video. He starts the video by saying he's thinking about making his blue shirt the official Conspiracy Carl shirt. He continues to talk but then gets interrupted by a loud noise.
I'm not sure if this hat's gonna come.
And says to himself,
Might have to get some more.
Some more what? Maybe meat for his muse? April 9th, 2021. The next video. He begins by talking about being happy about so many views and tells his audience to tell their friends to sign up for his newsletter. I first want to point out the fact that he's not wearing his official Conspiracy Call shirt. If you look closely, you can see his glasses reflect the text, but if you look more closely, you see this text is absolute nonsense. That's because it's encoded in ROT23, a Caesar cipher where the alphabet is shifted by 23 letters. If you encode this text, it says, Phase 1 complete, host shows no resistance, increases popularity. In the background, we see a picture of Carl standing next to two kids, maybe his kids. We can also see he has some tabs open in his browser like Illuminati sacrifices and some conspiracies. But also the best places to order meat and the best divorce lawyers near divorce? Remember how he wasn't wearing his ring anymore in the second archive video? April 15th, 2021. His next video. In this video we see Carl react to the first SpongeBob theory. At least in this video he's wearing the official Conspiracy Call shirt. And that's everything in that video. April 16th, 2021. He doesn't post a video but a blog where he talks about him not trusting his microwave. But the post on April 17th, 2021 sounds a lot more interesting. It talks about doppelgangers. They can look like you, they can act like you, but they aren't you. Where do they come from? The Illuminati has to be behind it. Remember this blog because it's going to be very important later. April 19th, 2021. Carl's 7th video, Alex Bale's 2nd SpongeBob theory. The video keeps cutting between two versions of the video, one with another shirt and other lightning than the video with blue shirt Carl. At some point in the video, blue shirt Carl pauses the video. Just watch it yourself.
Hang on.
It's funny you should.
Thought I heard something.
He ends the video by saying he is
Tired.
Carl posts his 8th video on May 2nd, 2021, reacting to the 3rd SpongeBob theory. And again, he interrupts himself by hearing something, but the way he looks around this time is kind of paranoid. Also in this video we cut to gray shirt Carl again, 2 times. May 24th, 2021. Carl claims that Alex works for the Illuminati. He talks about keywords in the 4th SpongeBob theory. He also talks about the result you get when you put all of the words together.
Begin phase 1. Target the children's spirit. Send in the drones.
A new note appeared on the board that says, Get more meat. He wears the Conspiracy Call shirt, but with the Conspiracy Call t-shirt underneath. We can see that he left some tabs open, including some hilarious ones like how to become famous online, but some seem a little weird, for example the one that says cancel your family cruise. But we also see a Reddit profile, feline friendly. This user seems to be a second account of Carlton. In a remove post to this account, it says, I don't care what people think, I have something important to say and she just acts like my dreams never mattered and she left with the kids and won't answer my calls. This post implies that Carlton's wife and his kids left him because of Conspiracy Carl. This would explain why he wants to cancel a family cruise. The post ends in a dark way. It's not like she even liked the cat, anyways, it was mine first. We know that Carlton has a cat, but now he claims he doesn't have one, and that he implies his wife is upset about something regarding the cat. We need to theorize what's going on with the cat. In my opinion, there's only one thing that would make sense. Remember this clip from SpongeBob Theory 5?
If we are to continue our work, I will require something more.
After that, Alex comes home with the cat and his muse eats it.
My boy, I took what you brought me.
In my opinion, it makes a lot of sense that Carlton fed his muse with his cat. Anyone who signed up for Conspiracy Carl's mailing list didn't hear anything from him until June 4th when they received a mail that contains a hidden video. Carl talks about the people who signed up for his mailing list, but there's one line that seems very interesting.
Watch out for people that you might think are your friends that aren't. You know, people that you think are on your side, but they just take what you have and they turn it around and use it against you.
There's also a frame in that video that shows this picture. Let me know in the comments what you see here. July 5th, 2021, he drops another video. He had to add more tinfoil to add more shielding. However, he talks about not liking late night snack and tells people to write comments for Alex to stick to SpongeBob theories. But that sounds oddly familiar.
There's no tension, the pacing is slow, it fundamentally fails as a film. Alex, go back to making SpongeBob theory videos. No one wants to see your awful horror films. I don't know. I guess I'll give it a 3 out of 10. If you want to help out, leave a comment telling him how bad his films are so we can get back to making SpongeBob theory videos.
Carl wants to continue to talk but gets interrupted 2 times by some random creaks.
Let's try. Let's try.
The interesting part about this is that the Cynical critic had the exact same problem.
Listen, I may have exaggerated a couple of my...
When Carl entered the room, he was holding a piece of paper. We can theorize that on that piece of paper, his muse wrote down its video idea. We also see some new notes. Retirement date, March 2015. Another one that says MU5E, Muse. August 3rd, 2021. He talks about SpongeBob theory number 5. As he talks about the theory, a statue of Neptune appears with some encoded text. Carl then starts to show a compilation of the Truth Seekers army.
We are the Truth Seekers.
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 We are the Truth Seekers. We are the Truth Seekers.
And in one of the clips, we see a key, and after it, it says HMF. Keyword HMF. Keyword Visionaire Cipher. We can decode the text on the Neptune statue by using Visionaire Cipher with the keyword HMF. We get phase 2 complete, spore successfully planted. He signs off and says cut, but the video doesn't end there. He seems very unsure and says,
What have I done?
he now has a medal hanging on the board, and that's an actual product. But now, this blew my mind. Carl has a missing poster of Anthony, but we don't really get any clues about how he got that. November 12th, 2021. Conspiracy Carl goes live. We can hear a washing machine, and Carl even explains why we can hear it.
I apologize about the sound, because even Conspiracy Carl has to do laundry once in a while, but it's kind of better to record with that on so they can't hear me.
He continues to talk about the goofy goober alien death cult theory, but then he says he has a sponsor, and take a guess what company sponsored him.
It's Happy Meat Farms.
At some part in the video, he stops reading his text, and I will just let you experience this clip on your own.
I can't do this anymore. I am sorry, everyone. I've done something terrible. Everything I've told you is a complete lie. Something has been controlling me this whole time. Mark, I'm sorry about everything that's happened. I didn't know it was gonna get this bad. I didn't know it was gonna go this far. I've made something else and sent it to you, and it should explain everything. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Whatever you do, don't plant the spore. Whatever you do, don't.
Mr. Mayhew.
Mark? Is he talking about Cynical Critic Mark? We now know that Carl left something for Mark. That should explain everything. In Songs to Blu-ray Part 3, we see Mark watching a weird video. Could that be the video Carl talked about? Maybe, but the only way to find out is to watch the video ourselves. But how would we get access to that video? Well, in Mark's video about Star Wars, we see he wrote down some kind of code. This is a YouTube ID, and if you search it up, we find a video posted by a user named Coffeeman123, and that's really the video Mark watched in Song the Blue Rat. It's a silhouette of a man trying to warn Mark not to plant a spore and leave his house before it's too late. Sometimes the background flashes and we see an advertisement for a cruise, confirming that Coffeeman's channel really belongs to Carlton. Coffeeman's account has one liked video, which is about funny cat videos. He left a comment saying, "I miss Oliver." Oliver seems to be the name of his dead cat. He also wrote a comment under a video in which we can watch a cruise commercial. "I'm sorry, Mark. This wasn't your fault. I should have been there for you. Please forgive me. I love you." We can conclude that Mark is Carl's son that left Carl with his ex-wife. Mark being Carlton's son is still just a theory, right? Let me show you a clip of another video I made. His video responding to hate comments revealed that his mother's name is Cecile, and a new update on happymeatfarms.com is telling us that Cecile Mayhew died from cancer 3 years after consuming HMF ground beef. Also, the music playing in the background of Coffeeman's video, Cats in the Cradle, is about a troubled relationship between a father and his son. February 20th, 2022, more than 4 months after the live stream, Conspiracy Carl returns. In that video, we get to know the new, improved Conspiracy Carl. He talks about him defeating the Illuminati in his house and wanting to free everyone from the Illuminati. There are some glitches with his green screen and he's not cut out perfectly, but that's probably just to show how bad he is with technology. Also, we see some stuff on his desk. This totem thing is the Hawaiian god Ku, the god of war, and he's also known for being the only god that requires a human sacrifice. The next thing is a T-Rex and an old rusty key which goes through a ring. I personally connect this video with his post about doppelgangers, mainly because of his last words.
"I am Conspiracy Carl. We are the Truth Seekers, and I will be seeing you all very, very soon."
Thank you so much for your support and thank you for watching.